To solve this question, we're going to need to graph, but before we do that, we need to label our axes in terms of c and v. Our x-axis is always going to be our cause variable, and our y-axis will always be our effect variable. So if we take a look at our answer choices, we can see that v is always the variable that is affecting our y variable or our c variable. If v is this, then c is this. So we can label v as our x-axis and c as our y-axis. And now that we have that, we just need to find our two intercepts for c and v, and then we can graph. Let's start by finding our c-intercept, or where v is equal to 0. C is equal to 5 times v, which is 0, minus 20. 5 times 0, anything times 0 is just 0, so this will cancel, leaving us with c is equal to negative 20. So our first coordinate point is going to be 0, negative 20. Then we want to find our v-intercept, which is where c is equal to 0. That would give us 0 equals 5v minus 20. We'll need to do opposite operations to isolate our variable v. So we'll add 20 to both sides. That is the inverse of subtraction. These will cancel, leaving us with 20 is equal to 5v. Then 5 is being multiplied to v, so the inverse operation is going to be dividing both sides by 5. These cancel, leaving us with 20 divided by 5 is 4 equals v. So our other coordinate point will be 4, 0. Now I'm going to go graph these 2 points and we'll be right back. Here I've plotted our 2 points, 0, negative 20, so over to the right and left 0, down 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. Then we have 4, 0, which was up and down 0, and to the right 4. Now we can look at all of our answer choices and determine which relationship matches this graph. Answer choice A says if v is less than 20. So we would have to say v is 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, this point right here. V is less than 20, C is positive. Okay, well, less than is everything to the left-hand side of this point. Is C positive the entire time? C is positive until we meet our x-intercept, and then once we pass over the x-intercept, or over the x-axis, all of our values will then become negative. So A is incorrect. B says if v is less than 0, C is negative. Okay, if v is less than 0, that would be right on the origin. Then C is negative. Well, let's see if everything to the left-hand side of this value is negative C values. If we look at our graph, all of these C values start negative and are extending into the infinite negative direction. So all of those values will be negative, making answer choice B our correct answer. Now, for the sake of the video, I'll go ahead and show you why C and D are incorrect. C says if v is greater than negative 5, so that would be just a little bit past negative 4 right here. Then C is positive, so greater than to the right-hand side. So everything immediately, all of these values are negative until we pass over that x-axis, and then they become positive. So C is incorrect. And finally, answer choice D, if v is greater than 10, so that would be 4, 8, a little bit past 8 over here, and greater than is to the right, C is negative. Well, all of these values, if we assume that the graph extends to here, all of those negatives would continue infinitely in the positive direction, not the negative direction. So answer choice D is incorrect, making answer choice B our correct answer.